really getting to know yourself, getting to know what lights you up, getting to know what feels good to you, getting to know yourself at a level where you don't have to think about this, but you just know. And that's the power. You have to know who you are before you can trust yourself. Yo, welcome back to another video. Hope you're having a beautiful day today. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about building self-trust through self-expression. Because not only did I heal through self-expression, but I learned to trust myself through self-expression. I learned to listen to my internal knowing through self-expression. I learned to feel into my GPS and allow that feeling to guide me. And that's available for everybody. But most people are living in a world where they're always looking for others to tell them what to do. Is this the right decision? I don't know. Can I do this? Can I do this? Is this good, bad, right, or wrong? But it's like, what if you didn't have to live in that world anymore? What if you can just know that every decision was a right decision? What if you could know that every action was a right action, and it is the right action when you're following your heart? Because you can never go wrong when you're following your heart. You can never go wrong when you're listening to your own self. You can never go wrong when you're playing the game that you can win. This is about playing your own game. But you have to know what your game is for you to play your own game. And that's where self-expression comes in. So self-expression, really getting to know yourself, getting to know what lights you up, getting to know what feels good to you, getting to know yourself at a level where you don't have to think about this, but you just know. And that's the power. You have to know who you are before you can trust yourself. You have to know that you are a part of life. You have to know that you're an expression of the one source, the one God, and that's always guiding you through life, and you can trust that. But you have to tune in with that. You have to feel that you're one with that. You have to feel that you're not separate from life. And that's what self-expression is. And so, for an example, me making these videos and every other video that I make. And so, I want to tell you that self-expression is not just making a video, but self-expression is whatever it is for you. Self-expression may be singing, it may be dancing, it may be rapping, it may be creating art, whatever it is for you. But in those moments when you're expressing yourself, you need nothing outside of you for you to express yourself. You don't need people, you don't need a place, you don't need a thing. Well, in this case, I do need a video camera and I do need a house, but actually, I can literally just walk down the road and talk and express myself. I don't need a house. I don't need a camera. I can just express myself. And so that's the power of it, that you need nothing outside of you for you to express yourself. You need nothing outside of you for you to get to know who you are. And so when we start to go down this path of tuning in with who we are, we start to really feel what is in alignment with us, what feels good to you. And when you start to feel what feels good to you, you get to know you. You get to feel. It's a feeling, it's not a thought. And that's why I say when you get out of your mind, you shine. When you get out of your mind and tune in with the lightness and the love of who you are, you automatically shine. So you get to know who you are. When you get to know who you are, you get to see that you are one with life. And when you get to see that you are one with life, you see that life is working out for you and that life is just an expression of everything. I'm going around the corner with this, but I'm going to bring you back here. Life is an expression that we can trust. Just like the acorn always turns into an oak tree. Just like the birds always fly north to south and south to north. They just know how to do that. Just like when a chicken lays an egg, there's always a baby chicken born from it. There's not a dog that's born from it. So it's like there are principles to life. And you can trust that principle. You can trust that life is always going to reap the same result. You reap what you sow. If you plant an apple seed, you will get an apple tree. And so we're just tapping in with the universality of life, and we're seeing that we are part of that, and we can trust that because it always works out the same way. And it works out different for you, but that's your game. You have to figure out what your game is. You got to figure out what seeds do you want to plant and what do you want to sow. And that's what it's about. And we do that by tuning in, self-expression, getting to know yourself more, allowing yourself to align with who you are. That's what it's about, aligning with who you are and allowing that to guide your life, allowing your light to transform your life. And it's very easy and it's very simple. We just have to make a decision. We have to make a decision that, oh, I'm going to express myself. Oh, I'm going to speak. Oh, I'm going to do that thing that feels good to me, and I'm going to do it enough times that I start to feel good about it. And I start to notice when I'm in alignment with that thing that feels good and when I'm not in alignment with the thing that feels good. So for example, when I make videos, this shit feels good to me. I love this. I don't know what it is for you, but there's something that it feels good for you to do. And when you start to do that more, you start to know that feeling right there. You get to know that feeling. You build an intimate relationship with that feeling. You build an intimate relationship with the source. And when you start to build that relationship, you start to have this intuition of, oh, this doesn't feel good. This is not my path. This does feel good. This is my path. And that's the self-trust. You're following your feeling. Sometimes you can't, your thinking might take you everywhere because your thinking will consider what everybody else thinks. It will consider what your parents told you. It will consider what your teacher told you. It will consider what your friends will think. But it's like your feelings will never lie to you. That's what the whole thing is about. Self-expression is tuning in with a true feeling, with something that's in alignment with you. That's something that will not steer you wrong. It will take you down the path where you get to learn the lessons that you need to learn. Not the lessons of others, but you get to learn the lessons that you need so that you can fully expand and be the person that you are. And so, when we express ourselves, we align with who we are. When we express ourselves, we learn what feels good to us. When we express ourselves, we get to know our GPS. And that's the simple way of doing it. It's no other way. You get to know the true self. Not the thinking self, because you're out of your mind, and when you get out of your mind, you shine. When you get out of your mind, you align with the light within you. When you get out of your mind, you feel on purpose. And that's the point. You align with life's purpose for you, because life does have a purpose for you, but you have to stop thinking about it and just align with it. What if your achievement, the biggest achievement, was for you to be a fully aligned, self-expressed human being? What if it wasn't about making a lot of money? What if it wasn't about pleasing others? What if it wasn't about da 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 da? But what if it was just you being fully aligned and being fully expressed? That takes everything outside of you out of the equation, because that's the only thing that you're responsible for. You're responsible for expressing yourself and being fully aligned in any moment. You're not responsible for the results or what happened. But the really cool thing is that when you get fully aligned and become a self-expressed human being, the results are a byproduct of you being fully aligned. So the results will be something that you like because they are an expression of you. True, an expression of you. Your life becomes an expression of who you are. Instead of you chasing something and your life being an expression of you chasing something, your life becomes an expression of who you are. And that's all that we want. We want to know that we're on path, and we want to live a life that we love. We want to enjoy our life, and we want to be who we are. And we have the capacity, we have the ability to do that because it starts with us. It starts with you right now, just deciding that I'm going to align with what's true for me. I'm going to express myself. I'm going to be me. I'm going to decide every day to consciously make decisions that are in alignment with love for me. I'm going to consciously make decisions that are in alignment so that I can fully express myself. And you got this. We got this. This is a new year for us to really shine, for us to be ourselves and allow our light to guide our life. And that's what it's about. Thank you for tuning in today, and I'll see you in the next video. Much love. Peace.